Quaid Azam, Part 287. Woodrow Wyatt, then a young British Labour member of the Parliament, on Cribb's staff travelled to Shimla in late May 1946 to meet Jinnah. Wyatt found Jinnah nervous, edgy, and less in command of himself. Jinnah had then appealed to Wyatt as quite hesitant of meeting the Muslim League Working Committee and its All India Council. As Wyatt inferred from his discussions, Jinnah found the outlined scheme in the 16 May statement impracticable. However, in order to show that he would give it a trial, he was ready to accept the statement as a first step on the road to Pakistan. This is exactly what he made the Muslim League do on 6 June 1946. Well before the 16 May statement, Wavell had sounded Jinnah on the interim government. Wavell had in mind a council of the 12 to begin with, 5 from the Muslim League and 5 from the Congress, including a scheduled caste, 1 Sikh, and another. From now on, as the story of these negotiations unfolds, clearly discernible is the trend which eventually weakened Jinnah's stand, that of a gradual dilution of his parity formula. This happened with each passing letter, with each meeting, and ended with an eventual rejection of the 16 May statement by the Muslim League by their calamitous resolution of the 29th July 1946. Could anyone then have foreseen the consequence that lay just fortnight away? The direct action day in Calcutta of 16 August 1946. On 3 June 1946, Wavell met Jinnah twice over the issue of the Cabinet Mission Plan. Here are the records of the first meeting which Jinnah had with Wavell and the Cabinet delegation at 10 a.m. Jinnah had said that he would give his list of names on 7th June if all went well. The general impression which the Viceroy had received was that Jinnah would try to get his people to come in on the delegation's proposals. Jinnah had said that the question of absence of the parity at the centre in a union government was a very difficult point for the Muslim League to accept. The Viceroy had pointed to the alternative safeguards provided and had urged that the Muslim League could hardly expect to receive parity in an Indian union. Jinnah had asked what would happen if Congress rejected the proposals and the Muslim League accepted them. The Viceroy had said that he could not give any guarantee, but speaking personally, he thought that if the Muslim League accepted them, they would not lose by it. Jinnah had asked whether the Muslim League would, in these circumstances, be invited to join the interim government and be given their due proportion of the portfolios. The Viceroy had said that he thought that he could guarantee that Muslim League would have a share in it. Mr. Jinnah had asked whether he could have an assurance to this effect in writing, as it would help him with his working committee. It was agreed that the Viceroy should draft a letter to Mr. Jinnah, which should be considered by the delegation after lunch. Sir Stafford Cripps appears not to have been present. When Wavell saw Jinnah again on 4 p.m. on 3 June 1946, for the second time, his discussion centered mainly around the assurances During this meeting, Wavell showed these assurances to Jinnah. What is recorded on it in the official documents is as follows.